Hi friends, welcome to English with Prince. My name is James. In this video, we will have a look at a phrasal verb, mistake someone for someone else. Mistake someone for someone else. We use this phrasal verb when you confuse someone for someone else or when you think that one person is another person. Let's look at some examples. The first example is I always mistake Mr. John for my dad. I always mistake Mr. John for my dad. That means you think that Mr. John is your father. In that case, we say I always mistake Mr. John for my dad. The second example is I'm sorry. I mistook you for my mother. I'm sorry. I mistook you for my mother. That means the person called someone thinking that she was his or her mother. The next example is I mistook you for a friend of mine. I mistook you for a friend of mine. The next example is she mistook me for her friend. She mistook me for her friend. The next example is I always mistake Alicia for her sister as they are twins. I always mistake Alicia for her sister as they are twins. And the same phrasal verb can be used with things also. Mistake something for something else. Meaning is same, to confuse something for something else or to think that one thing is another thing. Let us see some examples. I always mistake a rope for a snake at night. Yeah, this is common for everybody. I always mistake a rope for a snake at night. Sometimes I walk on the road at night. So I see some ropes on the road. I mistake them for snakes. Next example. I mistook a snake for a belt and stepped on it. I repeat the sentence. I mistook a snake for a belt and stepped on it. Here, I mean to say that I mistook a snake for a belt and stepped on it. There was a snake on the floor. I mistook that it was a belt and I stepped on the snake. This is what it means. The next example is don't mistake friendship for love. Don't mistake friendship for love. We know that many people, make friends with others. For example, if a boy and a girl, they are in friendship. So sometimes boy thinks that the friendship is love. So then girl says that don't mistake friendship for love. The next example is, it's not an example, it's a conversation. James and Kevin, they are conversing like this. Hi Kevin, this is your book. Kevin, why did you take my book? James, I'm sorry. I mistook your book for mine and carried it home. Kevin, that's fine. Next, conversation between Peter and Helen. Peter says, the curry is so sweet. What have you added in it? Helen, I'm so sorry. The power went off when I was cooking, so I mistook sugar for salt and added it in the curry. What she did? She mistook sugar for salt. She thought that was salt, but actually that was sugar and added the sugar in the curry. Then the curry became sweet. The next example. Have you ever mistaken sugar for salt and added it in a dish? Have you ever mistaken sugar for salt and added it in a dish? So these are the examples. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. If you find this video is useful, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel.